I'm going to be starting with the disadvantage, and he says, well, first of all, he's saying, well, like the whole argument he's saying is that we're going to put forces in to Syria's civil war, and he actually, the quote is, after deploying forces, it divides the country. And that, not only was that from a Native American studier, is what you would say, but we are not deploying forces, we are only sending a limited military strike, missile strike. So everything about the whole Civil War and us being dragged into it is not our intent. We do not want to get into the war. And in contention 1, subpoint A in the disadvantage, he says that the meltdown of Syria is empowering terrorists. Now with Syria melting down right now and other terrorists being empowered, if we do not take chemical weapons out of there, then when they go to war, chemical weapons have the chance of being used by the terrorists and by Assad. And so our goal is to take out chemical weapons from there so there's not a huge casualties. There's not a huge amount of casualties. Now going to the case flow, he says that Russia is trying to find a solution to everything, but after our evidence shows that Russia's push for diplomacy can be looked as a stall tactic for Assad to have more time with chemical weapons, according to Tim Cohen, a reporter for CNN, on CNN on September 11, 2013, where he wrote that Russia canceled a UN Security Council meeting it had called for Tuesday and rejected an initial proposal by France for the framework of a resolution that raises the question about whether the diplomatic effort was serious or a stall tactic to put off a U.S. attack on Syria. And then the negative went on to say how there was no links that Iran is responsible and that everything they provided all their arguments with no evidence, and yeah, I'm done.
You done?